Hello and welcome to Two Indoor Gaming, and we are back with Magic the Gathering Arena, which is still in beta. Just keep that in mind. They're making changes here and there, but it's pretty stable. I haven't had too many problems at all. Occasionally I lose connection here and there, but I can generally log back in quick enough to get back to the game before I lose it. So here we are, we've completed the tutorial and we're greeted with this homepage, and we've got a few things to note. You've got your homepage, which gives you some ads and stuff. We haven't got the game modes unlocked because we've got to do some of these quests. Once again, it's trying to lead us into the game, helping us adjust, find our footing before we get too crazy with things. You have your profile that you can change. You get an option that you can change that at any time, or leave it blank and you'll just get a random one every game. The decks. These are the starter decks that we got unlocked when we started to finish the tutorial. So those are there, and you got your cards that they unlock for you. Packs, I've got none to open, but I can get some with quests, or I can buy them from the store. So of course I've got to make money somehow. So we won't get too much into that, but those are your sort of basic options.
Ready?
But you get started with these quests. And it gives you one at the start. I had more there for a moment. That's because I logged out, logged back in. I had some issues. But so you get with one. You just play one game and you'll get the quest. Pretty simple, huh?
But first, you'll need to choose a deck.
Okay, let's do that. So we get to choose. I am going to choose green
You can
for
choose
growth.
your deck before each game. All right, let's
And
play.
I like the dinosaurs. So we get into stuff. So this is good. You can choose any of those 5. Remember, they're standard archetypes. You sort of light, dark, or death, growth, knowledge, magic, and aggro, or sort of, yeah, fight. So here we go. So you get a choice. You get your 7 cards. You get to choose whether to mulligan, which is well, I'm used to it as a golf term, which means have another go. So you can choose, like it says, if I mulligan, if I don't like this, if you got too few lands or too many lands, or you just don't like the mana curve, which just describes how quickly you're going to be able to play the different cards. So I've got a 2-drop, means it takes 2 mana, another 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a 4-drop. That's pretty good mana curve. It means I'm going to be able, apart from my first play, I'm going to be able to play those out as I get the mana. So that's a pretty good first hand. But if I didn't like it, I could choose to mulligan. They'd all disappear in the deck, it would reshuffle, and then I'd get 6 cards instead. And then if I didn't like those and I shuffled again, I'd only get 5 cards, and so you can keep doing that. One bonus with mulliganing is that you get to scry the top card, which means you get to see it, and if you don't like it, you can put it at the bottom of the deck. Alright, I get to go first, so we're back to the standard rounds. Play a mana land card. I can't do anything with it, so pass it straight to the opponent. And another one. I'm not sure if this is a real opponent or not. It should be. Now, see, here's the mana curve. I can play the first one. Woohoo! Highland game. Not too huge, but I'll get 2 bonus life if it dies. Oh, and I get another one. So I can choose now, do I play that or do I play this? Now, that's pretty good for a green deck because every forest I have is going to make for a bigger bonus. So I think I'll hold on to that. If I can get a couple more forests to play, it's going to be a good advantage. So let's get in there. He's got no defenders. He's playing a white deck at this point, unless it's multicolour. It's generally life gain. Oh, Aggressive Mammoth is a great card if we can get it out there, because it's got big stats and it gives everything trample, which is the card that means do I want to play that or hold it? I might play it now, see what happens. So that's pretty good, and I'll try everything and see if he's got a counter. It doesn't look like it. Should say she. It's a female avatar. I have no idea if it's a male or female, so I'll just go on the avatar. So she hasn't had anything to play yet, which is getting a little uncomfortable, because I'm getting a good deck state and she's already lost almost half of her life. Oh, here we go. Definitely a life gain deck. So I could do this and I'd lose mine, but yeah, we got options here. So Bristling Boar is a pretty good one because you can't get double blocked, which is nice. I'm going to put that out. And I'm going to play this one because if they choose to defend, they're going to bite it. That means I can't block that Leonin Wild Leader, but look, already they're going to be in panic mode. She is going to be facing down. What does she do? Does she hold it in reserve, or does she have something that's going to be able to block that next turn? Because I could kill her in one more shot with this character. I've also got a 4/3 to worry about. Oh, nice. Now, what are they going to do with that? Ooh, okay. They're going to hit me with the damage. I can't block it because it's a flyer, but that means they can't block my return. So I guess I could chum block it with a 1/1. Is a thought. I'm gonna block one of theirs. See what happens. Wow, so they smacked me for a lot, but now they've got no defense whatsoever. So I'm not sure what the point of that was, except to basically die. So let's put that one out. I'm just going to attack with that in case they've got some spell. Nope. Alright, they get one more round to do it. Probably should have attacked with more and forced the issue. But I wasn't reading the numbers correctly there. Sometimes it pays to wait a moment before putting in the attack. So what have they got to play? I'm just curious as to why they would have attacked last turn and left themselves open to being defeated. Maybe they're a beginner too. It's not often that people will... So it suggests that it's a beginner, but that's not always the case. Obviously, I'm not a super beginner. Yeah. Yeah, you got your bonuses. That's nice. Got an Inspiring Commander card. Right. I can't block the 7/7 without dying. And it's flying. I can't block it anyway. So I might block this, block that. Take the 7 damage. And then... Interesting. I'm going to do this to show you work. Sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to creature you don't control. So what that means... target a creature you control. Target a creature they control. I'll be able to hit it without it fighting. And boom, they've got nothing left there in the big scale of things. Now, unless they've got to wipe the board while attacking, they're dead. There is a card that does that. It's called Clear the Wreckage. And all your attacking players will just get wiped. But I'm confident they don't have that, even though it is a white card. It's death time. So your green deck is pretty much for getting big things out so you can crush them. So it's growth. It's about largeness. So there we go. We've done the first quest. We can claim the prize. Woohoo! 500 coins.
Ooh, more quests. You'll get another one every day.
Good.
There's extra rewards for daily and weekly wins too.
Yes, bonus.
Golly, there's just so much to look forward to.
Okay, so we complete a few more quests and we're going to unlock the game modes. Also, doing these quests will unlock new packs. And this is one thing, you may be keen to rush in and buy cards or whatever, but if you play through your first week, you're going to actually unlock a whole heap of cards, and you'll find you get ones that you maybe bought already. So it's good to hold off on that and just wait around. So, let's play another deck. let's try the death one. That was a pretty quick game that time. We'll see if it puts me up against another beginner player, mono deck. I don't think the matching is actually 100% random. I've noticed that I'll be matched with players in a similar state, so if I've got a really created deck, I'm more likely to come up against somebody who's got a really created deck in turn. If I'm playing a life gain deck, I'm more likely to play somebody else who's got a life. It just doesn't. I think there's some extra parameters for the matching up. Now let's see. Our mana curve is 3, 3, 3, and 4. Not as good as last time. So I'll show you the mulligan effect. So this time I get 6, but this time I've got a 1 drop, a 2 drop, and a 3 drop. Much better mana curve, but I've got 1 less card to work with. But I do get scry, so it shows me the top card, and I get to choose, do I want to keep another land, or do I want to put it at the bottom and see what this one is? Because of that curve, I think I'll keep it, because that will give me an option. Then after, I've got plenty to do, and I've got time to draw something that will use 4 mana. So they start with an immediate card advantage. And I think if I'm going... Am I going first or they are going first? I can't remember. If I'm going first, there'll be a definite advantage because I won't draw to start, and they will. No, they go first. Okay, bonus. So I can get straight in and immediately play my ghoul, which starts tapped. But so it's cheap because it starts tapped. Because it's a 2/2, normally that would be 2 mana. But it gets that having a minus means it's cheaper to play. So I only get to play in the second round, but that's good. That's what you want. It just means I can't block the first round it's in there, depending on what they have. But unless they play something with haste, then it's not going to be an issue. Now we've got here, it looks like they've got a dual deck because they have a dual land, giving them the capacity to play either for death mana or for growth mana. Now I can play my next card. This is good. This is a sack card, which is short for sacrifice. If I need to sacrifice a creature, I can kill this off and it'll come back stronger. Or I can just keep throwing it at them until I get sick of it, and then they kill it and give me a stronger person in return. So let's attack with my ghoul. It's now untapped. What have they got? Counter. Rise. Yeah, not a bad move. Got rid of the ghoul. But I probably would have played it a bit later. Okay, so they got a similar play going here. So I could play that again and have it come in tapped, but I would much rather have my flyer available next round. It also gives that nice little kick in the face there. If I play that, we could kill each other, and both have zombies, but I'm not that interested. I'm going to let them take control of that. Just because they would have expected me to do it. And I like to keep them a little on their toes. Oh, costly plunder. There we go. They sacrificed their own creature. So that was that sacrifice effect. So they got the bonus by getting rid of their own one. And they got to draw 2 cards. So that worked out well for them. Oh, I'm getting more land. Now I'm getting what's known as mana flooded. I've got too much mana coming through and not enough to do with it. So I've got 3 sitting there doing nothing, which is a bit of a waste. So let's all attack, because now he can turn my dissenter into a zombie, or he can take the damage. It's his choice. Take that, gritty, teethy dude. Now, what have he got? Any green? I've only seen him play black so far, even though they've got 2 green mana available. Nope, more black. Ow, my pancreas. Okay, oh, now, this really is mana flood. Look, that's getting ridiculous. I've got all of this, nothing to do with it. So they've got this. If it sacrifices creature, so they're really playing, they want little creatures. They could definitely playing a sacrifice deck, basically. Now, if I attack, they can kill my peoples, so I'm going to do it and see what they do. Alright, now I get my own zombie. And they come out untapped, so that's a bit of a bonus for me, because it can now be a blocker. What have you got? Now, pretty much decided that I'm going to fuzz out the names, because I don't have permission from the other player, because there's no way to communicate to them except through emotes. You got 5 emotes, basically. Hello, nice, your go, oops, good game. Be sparing with those, because some people interpret them pretty bad. If you say good game early, it makes you sound like a real twit, because you're basically saying, I'm about to win. Or you're conceding that you're about to lose. Say it at any other time, and it just seems like bragging. Also, if somebody else makes a mistake, don't say oops. Say oops for your own mistakes, but not for theirs. It's very portable. It's basically the equivalent of rubbing it in. Alright, so we get a flyer now, 5/5 flyer, so that's pretty good. That's going to do some good work for us. Now I'm just going to take the 2/2 first, and leave these in reserve. Now he's got to worry that, because I can basically block and kill any of his plays. So does he attack or does he hold off? If I was to attack with a 5/5 and he had reach or something, then he could double block, you know. So it's, you put that in hold, puts that doubt. It can make them conservative, gives me more time to play my cards. Alright. Nice work, nice work. So they've used the sacrifice kicker to do extra damage and get rid of my flyer. So that was a really good play from them. They're playing a really good sacrifice deck. Nice. So we've seen this build up. He's using the saplings to good effect. And now he's got that 5/5. I can't double block and kill it. So I've got a choice. Do I sacrifice one of these? Or do I take the damage? Doesn't have trample, so I'm pretty much happy to sacrifice one. To keep my life link up a bit. Because it still sort of feels early game. I don't feel too much in danger, so I'm going to hold back a little. Ooh, this is a good one. Whenever infectious horror attacks, each opponent loses 2 life. It's a good way to chip away. Unfortunately, it's not very strong, and it's good if you can buff it a lot more than I've got. So this hold means they've got some sort of ability they can use, and they've got to choose whether to use it or not. Or let me play my thing. Whether they let it resolve is the term. The term in use. Now, I have not played my land. Why have I not played my land? Well, as long as I'm holding a card, he's got to worry that I can do something with it that he won't be able to deal with. If I play it, and I certainly could play it, I'm top decking, which I already am anyway, but he would then know I'm top decking and I have nothing to play. So that's why I hold that land. It's just a little bluff, just to make them think twice and hopefully put brakes on some of their more adventurous plays. If they know for sure what I've got, then they can plan and play that hard. But now they've got that unknown factor that they've got to worry about. Just makes them think a little bit harder. Alright, got another one of those cards. That's giving them more options because they can draw cards against mine. And they've got the 3/3/2/2. I'm just going to take that. It's not the 5 damage it was before. Oh my word, I am... See, this is bad. This means I've got limited options. Oh, it's frustrating. Actually, it's quite frustrating. Now, I'm going to hold on to that because it's just going to die. He's going to kill it off. I need that in reserve, and I'm hoping for something to buff it. I didn't look at the deck before I started, so I'm not sure exactly what possibilities are sitting here. Hopefully I get some cards to play and not any more lands. Or it's just going to slip away from me. There's just not going to be enough time. He's getting too much onto the board, too many options, too many choices that I won't be able to play against. Now it's got Ascend, which simply means if you've got enough cards, 10 or more permanents, that includes lands as well as here, then you get City's Blessing, and that can trigger other special effects in other areas. Okay, he's just going for 2 damage. I'm just going to take it. Again, I want more options here. Right. Hired Blade, Flash. That just means I can play it at any time, any round. I don't have to wait to use it. But what advantages does it have? It's just got 3 damage, so not a huge amount of damage. Okay, I'm just going to hold on to that because I can't play it at any time, so playing it now, it doesn't really help. I can play it at a time where I can block. Nah, I don't want this wrong one. This one. So, chip away a little bit more, a little bit more. He's still worried. What amber I got? This is going to kill me. This keeps up because they're getting big numbers. And I just don't have enough on the board. And your Trolley explores. Okay. Let's explore again. Reveal the top card of your library. Put that card in your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Then put the card back or put it into your graveyard. Right. Resolve. Okay, this is... I need something big. And this is the funny thing with Magic. You can really craft a great deck, have some, you know, solid stuff going on. If you don't draw the cards you need, it's pointless. Pointless! So, I'm going to pass, and then I'm going to block. So I lose my zombie, leaving me open to whatever. Now I'm going to play it, can I? That way I'll use the mana for it now and not in my hand. Bow, I could play any card I get with that much. Come on, what are you choosing? Sometimes people just don't realise it's... oh, I've actually got to choose pass or whatever. Okay, I got a murder card! Yay! So, Sapling Control get 2/2 as long as you have the City's Blessing. Sapling dies, deal 1 damage, you gain 1 life. Tap for 4, gets a new Sapling. So which one is more dangerous to me? Probably that one. So I think I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it a lot. Because it makes every one of these saplings dangerous. Now they're a lot easier to deal with. And I'm going to hold on to that swamp. I certainly don't need the mana. And again, it creates that teeny tiny bit of doubt. Alright, so what have I got here? He can block anything. So... see, this one's great, but it needs a buff. 2/2 is just not strong enough. So I'm going to hold on and hope for something. I don't even know. I've got buff cards in here. So it may just end up being a bluff card. Ho ho ho. Alright, so this game's going a lot longer, basically because I haven't got enough to do. I haven't got enough cards, and he is playing conservatively, as I probably would in the thingy. Okay, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have the City's Blessing, it does. Read the top card of your library. I can't even read it, dude. Give me a chance, would ya? Okay, that's fun. Whatever it was. Nice, okay. I'm in even more trouble. Yay! Let's play this. Gravedigger, and I will return this one to my hand, because it's my magic card that I very much want to have. And I will wait. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mana to pay it straight away. Still in trouble, because he's just got too much here, and I don't have enough life. Too many little cards, too many sack options. I forgot he had a flyer now. That was silly. That's why I pay attention. Oh great, he's got more saplings. Now this, at any point in the game, you can concede. You can just go, look, I'm not going to win this, I don't even want to play this out. And then you just go up here to your settings and just concede, and you'll just give it up. Sometimes I will do that, sometimes I won't. There's a moment where you think they've worked so hard to see their strategy resolved that you want to give it to them. If you know what I mean, you want to let them have a chance to play it out. So I let them, I don't concede, even though I know I'm definitely going to lose, and I'm definitely going to lose. I mean, look at that, that's redonkulous. More lands! See, I basically had no chance in this game because I've drawn far more lands. I've had nothing to be able to do with my deck. I might as well put that down. But I'm going to let them play their strategy out, basically. Because they've done well. It's been a bit slow. But I think they've probably rarely gotten to this point in a game. To have such an overwhelming force and just be able to throw it at you. Is he actually going to throw it at me? Now, come on, you can't lose. Attack with everything and I'm dead. No, I think I put too much doubt with this card sitting here. He's just a little worried. Yeah. Now you can do it. Come on, 2 cards. You could do that. Oh wow, super buff. Do it. Do it. I want to see it. But if somebody's played a game and it's just been a tricky mechanic and really it's like they're too smart for their own good, I'll just concede. I'm like, nah, forget it. You don't you don't deserve a resolve. Now he's held back with his good game. He's just saying, okay, again, it could be taken as condescending. I'm going to give him this benefit of the doubt. And they're just going, thanks, you've let me play and you've had a bit of quick to and fro. But I don't tend to use the emotes, just in case. I don't want to be misinterpreted. You can always mute the emotes so you don't even see them. But yeah, so there we go. I got hammered in that hand. But the good thing about these quests...
For a booster.
Yes, I do.
Let's go get one from the store.
Can I finish my sentence, please? Thank you, bubbling blue light. The good thing about the quest is that even it playing out a loss, if you're focused on getting your quest, it's not a loss. If you know what I mean? You're still getting some benefit to it. So I got 10 of... I'm halfway through this by playing through my black spells. By playing out that hand. I attack with more creatures, so that's now up to 2/3. So I may not have got a win bonus, these win bonuses, but I did get whatever that one was. I can't even remember what it was. Play 2 hands or whatever. So yeah, and if in that hand I wouldn't have got quite to 10 damage, did I? I think I got them. Oh no, but they were buffing a little. I may have got to 10 damage. So you're still getting things. And I like the quests. You get a new one every day. So if you do play every day, you'll probably only have one of these to go with your just standard win conditions. But that's they don't have to do that. Okay, let's go to the store and then we'll open up a pack. Woo!
This way. There they are. One booster pack, please.
Now, before you rush in and press buy, you'll notice that it's defaulting to Ravnica Allegiance, which is just the latest release. By the time you're watching this video, it may be the new one, War of the Spark or something. But you don't have to buy that. Because up here, you've got all these icons represent previous releases as well. So you'll see it goes back Dominaria, Rivals of Ixalan, Ixalan. So that's the oldest at this point, apparently. Apparently they will always be available from Ixalan onwards, so every new release you'll still be able to go back to the old ones and get those cards, and it gives you a format. There are different play styles called Modern, Standard and Commander and whatever, and I'll explain that in a different one. You don't need to know about that now, because you're just playing what's here. So I could buy the latest release, M19, a core set. That means it's pretty much trying to give you everything that a basic player needs for your collection, so it'll cover a range of cards, mostly cards that have been released previously in other releases but have core mechanics. These ones are more specific to a storyline, so the Ravnica storyline, and this Dominaria has its own plane and story, and then the Ixalan ones go together. So you can choose, and you might have fun looking at all the different options. Ixalan's got some great tribal options where you can have pirates and dinosaurs and vampires options, that sort of thing. So you can have a little look at the collections and yeah, explore. We'll just get the latest Ravnica Allegiance because that's what they want to give us.
Let's go and open your new booster pack.
So let's have a look. Oh, when you buy a real booster pack from the store with real cards in it, you get 15 cards. You don't in this. Sorry, no. You get just a few less.
Beautiful
8 cards.
New cards.
But in the 15 cards you get from Real Booster, one is guaranteed to be a land, one will be a rare or mythic, and then there's like 2 uncommons, and then the rest will be common, something like that. There's a standard, I don't know the exact numbers, but here you'll get 5 common cards, so these are easier to get, so you'll be able to see they've got different options in them, which is cool. This one's a multicolor card, so you'll need 2 different types of mana, but it tends to have a cool effect. Then up here you'll have your 2 uncommons. So this is this is the opposite of a multicolor card. It's a no color, so any mana, but you just got to have 7 of them, and that will work. And that's a pretty cool, funky little creature there. And Forbidding Spirit. So this is a rare one. We'll see what we got. It's either going to be rare or mythic. Rare is gold. See how this one's got a little silver symbol? These have got black symbols, so black is common, silver is uncommon, gold is rare, and orange is mythic. So I've got a gold, so it's a rare card. And it's a land. That can be quite disappointing. Oh no, I just got a land. You want something a little interesting. But that can be quite handy. So this taps for either black or white. Though it doesn't have it sort of saying that, but if I pay 2 life, it can be used straight away, and if I don't, then it enters tapped. So I've got those options. And you'll see over here, this whenever you open packs, it'll unlock wildcards, so you can then go into the collection and buy any cards you want. Any, just go for it. And you immediately want to rush in and do that, but like I said, hold off, because you don't know what you'll get automatically as you unlock new packs. And the game does give you quite a few new packs as you unlock things and log in every day. Okay, so there we go. I could open up more if I had more money, or I was willing to spend my real money. Not today, friends, not today. Okay, so now the spark should be gone, and we get back to things. Was it going to make me go to help? No? Where are we? Get packs. Okay. I don't know what that was. It was just locked in there. I had to do that button first. So now we're back to the home page, and we can go on and play other decks. But I'll do that next time. So today we've seen Green Growth and Black Death, though I didn't really get to play much of that. And I'm sort of tempted to play it again to give it a little more flavour to it. But maybe not. But you did see how easily you can get trounced if you just don't draw cards that you can use. And sometimes having all that mana is not all that good. So in retrospect, my decision to, when I scryed the land, I wanted it so that I could play even more mana stuff, and I was happy with my mana curve, but it turned out to be a bad choice because I had so much mana coming at me. It would have been much better if I could have gotten to something else quicker. But that's the fun of Magic, that little element of who knows what's going to happen. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. We'll go through some more of those mono color decks. Until then.